Hello, you are welcome to today's lesson. For our discussion today, we want to consider the differences between homophones and homographs. The first area of consideration is homographs. Homographs are words that are spelled just the same, but they have different meanings and different pronunciation. Now, this is also as a result of stress. Anytime we talk about stress, then we are looking out for a relatively prominence that could be given to an entire word or part of a word. Our first example under homographs gives us minutes. The same word with the same spelling could be pronounced as minute. Again, we can talk about address, and then we would have address, convict, and we would also have convicts, exports, and we would also have exports. Now, what happens is that when the stress is placed as the initial word, as in the case of convicts, then we would usually end up having nouns, and in some cases adjective, as in the case of minute. But when it's placed at the latter part of the word, we may end up with verbs, and so we talk about convicts. We can equally talk about exports. We can also have imports. Homophones, on the other hand, consider words that are spelled differently, but they are pronounced just the same. Peak, P-E-A-K, the height of something, and then we could equally talk about peak, which is to look at something. The final word for our discussion is whole, considering something in its entirety, so a whole number. And then the other homophone we can talk about is whole, the depth of something, or the space or the vacuum that has been created. I hope you've picked lessons. Remember that homographs are words that are spelled the same, but then they are pronounced differently. Homophones are spelled differently, but they may be pronounced just the same. We'll meet again next time. Bye!